get this over with. So my name is either Markus Artifex, markmusic.mp3, Beast, or CX07, because that's my experimentation number. So if anyone in black suits with sunglasses, black ties, has like a badge on and ask me where I am, just say you don't know me and you think I'm called Gary. So the reason I started the channel was pretty simple. Lockdown hit, like it did around the world, and I needed something to do. I needed something to ignore my college work that I had, because I was pretty sure I could get it done with loads of time to spare. So what I did was I realised that I could sing somewhat, and I got my phone and recorded myself covering Bastille Pompeii. And now we're here, a year on. Favourite song that I've covered would have to be... Oh, that's actually two. I don't have a favourite between... them are two favourites, but I can't choose between them. That would be Hey Look Ma, I Made It and Men Without Hats, Safety Dance. Purely for the fact that Hey Look Ma was my first real outgoing video that I made for it. That was actually oh my god, was it 3 weeks before Afterlife? Yes, it was. And me and my Isaac had a brilliant time with it. And Men Without Hats, Safety Dance, because it's just nostalgic. Favourite song I haven't covered? Oh, that's a collection. But I'm not going to say anything, because then you're going to hold me to that. Favourite song of all time? Why do you ask me these questions? Favourite song of all time? It would have to be Peppa Pig theme song. And once lockdown's lifted, I plan on meeting friends, actually going outside and doing more adventurous videos, more adventurous covers, because some covers I do plan on doing in specific locations. So I obviously have to wait to do them, but yeah, getting out and about is what you're probably going to be seeing on the channel. So, what can I say about anything I'm producing? Well, obviously, you all know Tragedy of Penelope. That came out... Oh, when's this going out? Yeah, that came out roughly 2-3 weeks ago. And yeah, the next project is heavily underway. But what I can say is you're going to expect horns, strings, piano. Yes. Favourite between Y Isaac and ENT. Oh my god, why do you say that? Well, first of all, they're both excellent, but Y Isaac's good because he's witty, ENT's good because he's comedic. Y Isaac's good because he's talented, ENT because he's got that brilliant mindset. So if I had to choose between the two, I would have to say Nicky Velicott. Okay, we're really getting into the realm of unknown, aren't we? Favourite film of all time? That is a solid answer of The Battle of Britain. 60s film, absolutely brilliant. Favourite person in the world? Obviously myself. Favourite car? Oh, favourite car? That's a good question. This is why I brought you in. Favourite car would have to be Tesla Model 3 Long Range. It just looks beautiful. Ooh, favourite player? Oh, that's actually a good question. In the UK, that would be sort of like Cornwall, Devon area, because you've got the moors, you've got a nice coastline, and you've got castles. But in terms of globally, I don't know, favourite place would probably have to be like India, because it's just so Indian and oh, it's Yanni, obviously. Debut album, next year. Theatre or music on stage? I love both. I love the idea of going on stage and being an absolute arse, but being a funny arse, so then people don't hate you. Being comedic and witty enough to make the audience laugh. That's what I love. But to split the two, yes, you've got theatrical because you're taking on a role, you have to be that person. But with music, you can alter what you already produced to obviously fit a certain situation, to basically give the audience something back. So in terms of which one I'd say performing on stage is better, I'd say music, because you're not limited to the confines of a certain role, but they're both beautiful. An actual collaboration single with My Isaac, that might happen. I don't know. I'm sitting here, it's what, April, and anything can happen. So I'm gonna say yes in the hope it will happen, but I'm also not gonna say no, because if I say no, then I won't push through for it. Favorite memory of 2020 would have to be none of it. Actually, no, there is two good things. One was ENT's 18th. That was an absolute blast. Secondly was Little Shop of Horrors, which was my college's production, which all that got me to do it was me sitting there the morning before, obviously, the audition, and I just said, fuck it, and I did it. Cover I'd like to go back and redo. Ooh, that's a very good question. That'd have to be one of my earlier ones, sort of like Lost in the Woods, Seven Pillars. I think it might have to be Seven Pillars of Wisdom. Any that I regret doing or don't like, I don't not like doing covers. I love every cover that I do. I put my heart, my soul into them, and I try to make them as best I can. With Seven Pillars, which is the one that I most regret doing at that time, was because one of my relatives was actually, well, no one was visiting, alright, I didn't break COVID restrictions. It was a family member, they were upstairs sleeping, so I had to keep the noise down, so I'd done the slower version of Seven Pillars, but I would have loved to just go all out for the original Seven Pillars. So that is one that I do regret doing at the time, but overall, I don't hate any of my covers. Nothing. Oh, that was a shameless plug at the end.